Thank you for joining us at KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. Jeju recorded the highest level of household debt across the nation last year, despite a decline in demand for real estate. According to data released by the Jeju branch of the Bank of Korea, Jeju's household debt reached 15.4 trillion won at the close of last year, 1.7 trillion won more than the corresponding total from 2017. The ratio of household debt to gross regional domestic product jumped from 76.3% in 2017 to 85.7% last year, the highest level across the nation. Loan debt per household also saw an increase, ending last year at 62.6 million won per home, taking third place after Seoul and Sejong City. The increasing rate of household debt, however, has slowed down after peaking in the second half of 2016 and is actually lower than the first half of 2014, right before debts began to surge. The Jeju branch of the BOK has stated that Jeju has entered a period of adjustment. The provincial government will issue official ID cards for victims and family members of the April 3rd incident. Community centers will be receiving applications starting April 1st. This will simplify the process for the victims and family members to receive benefits, such as discounted rates on airline tickets, parking fees, and admission fees to public institutions. The current method to receive benefits is much more complicated, as the individual must supply a notice of action or a hospital bill as evidence. The provincial government will inspect electronic game apparatuses in casinos over a 3-day period starting March 27th. 8 casinos will be subject to inspection, and the machinery to be examined will include slot machines and electronic table games. The inspection will check for signs of modification and probability manipulation. The provincial office will issue administrative penalties and make criminal charges against casinos that are caught in illegal activity. The provincial government will focus on nurturing the meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions, or MICE tourism this year. As part of an effort to boost the lucrative exhibition business, local officials will develop products unique to Jeju. The province has set a target to hold 220 exhibitions, an increase of 10% from last year. It will also provide more incentives to support the MICE industry. The province will operate an academy to educate young talent for the sector, as well as hold job fairs targeting university students. Local officials will make negotiations to support the establishment of the multi-purpose complex facility, scheduled to be completed by March 2022. The Jeju Cherry Blossom Festival will be held from March 29th to the 31st at Cheongnong-no and Jangjongli Ewolup. Roads will be blocked off in Samdo Ildong from the Cheongnong-lo intersection to the Namseong Rotary to make way for street performances and activities. A food and flea market will also take place on the last 2 days of the festival. An open forum will be held at the Samdo Ildong Community Service Center on the 31st to discuss ways to further improve the Cherry Blossom Festival. 5G networks achieve speeds 20 times faster than the previous cellular network, 4G LTE. Self-driving cars and speaking sneakers will become a reality as the 5G data networks become ubiquitous. The Minister of Science and ICT, Yoo Young-min, made a visit to Jeju for a special lecture on 5G. Mike Belfour reports.
At higher data rates, fifth-generation networks will serve not only mobile phones, but are also envisioned for general home and office networking. 5G, the latest generation of mobile communications, will enable virtual reality, self-driving, and other fanciful jobs to become a reality. The 5G network can be 20 times faster than the previous cellular network, 4G LTE. In plain language, a 90-minute movie can be downloaded in 1 second on the 5G network. The 5G data networks will soon be everywhere. The Minister of Science and ICT for Korea, Yoo Young-min, gave a special lecture on 5G entitled A Whole New World, led by 5G. The minister says that 5G networks will blur the boundary between the digital world and the physical world and enable massive connectivity. He added that the incredibly fast 5G networks will lead the fourth industrial revolution, and the effect on various industries, including urban infrastructure, will be limitless.
삶을 변화시키고 어디가 스마트 공장, 스마트 팜 이런 것이 이제 다 올라간다는 이야기예요. 자, 1,440조 원 규모의 새로움이 시작이 되어진다.
High data rates, speed, cost reductions, higher systems capacities, and the massive device connectivity of 5G networks will soon change the world. 5G will be available throughout the nation starting next month. Mike Balfour, KCTV.
Don't miss out on a stunning photo opportunity of beautiful cherry blossom roads. Refresh your mind with canola flowers and trekking. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Gustav Klimt at the new Bunker de Lumière. Taking a look at our weather. Looks like the rain will stop by morning, but cloudy skies will remain. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 13, and the afternoon high, 14 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 14 and 18. Over in Seongsan, expect a low of 14 and an afternoon high of 16 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we'll have a low of 12 in the morning, warming up to a high of 13. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, the morning will start with a low of 10, topping off at 12 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the southwest and west at a speed of 10 to 16 meters per second, with seas between 2 and 4 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. That brings us to the end of today's newscast. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, you can find us on YouTube at KCTV E News Jeju. Take care.